Hey guys, okay, Wrestler here. I am making this video in a little bit weird way here. I am actually testing, I guess my editing skills before the season. This will probably be, a video made longer than, the races in this series here. So as y'all know, I am kind of moving away from stop motion race stuff, and I feel like this is really a big kind of window and opportunity for me to really try to get more into like doing a little bit of sim racing with NASCAR 2003 season. So this is kind of the start of the preview video. I wanted to go ahead and go over the roster because I have just completed the roster. Um, the schedule I do kind of want to show in the video. I'm gonna probably send it to myself real quick. And you won't really see me send it to myself. I'll just have the video edited to where you'll see it later on. But also I do want to have kind of a preview race made in this video, and I will use a track that is not on the season, which will be Pensacola for this video. The Super Speedway Pensacola, not the short track one. There's some other tracks too that I was considering using season, but kind of missed the cut and doing a good bit of testing. I have some issues with some tracks too. I'm still trying to resolve right now with I guess my driving of the tracks a little bit, but yeah, I'm working on getting some of the tracks dialed in currently as well. So yeah, so I know the past week or so I've really been dead on this channel. I basically privated all my videos except for the Atlanta Motor Speedway vlogs, and I want to say that the original test race I did without the correct roster for this field, and I think there's some other stuff too. Oh yeah, all my live streams still up on this channel. But anyway, this will be the roster for a new series that will be kind of an add-on to the 4 seasons I've done before this for the Nr2003 series on CRL. But this one will be different. So I will still do the commentary in races. However, I will also be driving the races too, and that's why I'm doing a lot of track testing because I will be behind the wheel of my own car in this series. Um, and I'll just go through the raw footage here, but yeah, this will be my car here. I'm going to import it real fast. We'll go over Caleb Campbell when we get to him in the video. But yeah, there is a brand new scheme. Actually, 4 schemes for Caleb, and that's the only driver to have 4 paint schemes in the field. I just decided to have some fun, look at the other one. But anyway, let's go to the top of this field here for this video. So of course, I don't really have a way to show the cars and pictures for the video, unfortunately, so I'm not that good with the stuff on the computer. But anyway, we'll get started with the roster here, and it'll be the first rookie in the field. Actually, no, Nick Owens is not a rookie. So never mind saving that. So Nick Owens, he'll be the first driver in the field, and you will notice that there are 8 cars without sponsors in this series field. I could have given these drivers sponsors in this field, but I figured it'd be kind of interesting to have, I guess, some of the more cars that should be in the back without sponsors on them. Kind of just being like the back markers, like, well, you'd probably seen Arca just running a little bit slower. However, though, with the rating system does make a lot of the slower cars that should be in the back actually be able to run in the front, of course. This is a system I did. I basically did a lot of Googling to put this rating system together. The track type I modified to my own liking for all the drivers, so how they should be. I'm going to probably play with the consistency one and the finishing for the drivers. I gave them both the same rating kind of max minimum, but I think some drivers that shouldn't really be up front constantly consistently. I'm going to probably put more in the back. It's going to kind of be a little bit of preferences there, but I'm just keeping everything as fair as possible. So the cars, aerodynamics, I kept them all the same for every single car. This was actually something I saw where someone did because trying to simulate how NASCAR is with testing to keep the cars as close as possible. But the all tier one teams, they have the best cars. I'm not gonna say which teams have the best cars, which teams have the worst cars. You could probably guess which ones have the worst cars. But yeah, so there's a 3 tier system I use. I could have done 4, but I decided to do 3 for the series. The pit crews and the crew chiefs, I give them all the same rating, but it's just like a 50 to 60 rating for all of them. So there's really shouldn't be much like crazy going on with pit road because there will likely be pit stops in races, especially with caution periods. If wrecks do happen, which I am betting on some wrecks happening with dumb issues in the game. But anyway, Nick Owens first driver in the field. Yeah, this will be really his first full season. He did I think join in the most recent season I did. And then starting off with the drivers here with the paint schemes. Carter Lemon will be in the number 1 car. He will actually be with my race team because I never have a race team for him under the Chevy banner to go to. Yeah, he'll be driving the Nesquik car, the number 1 here. And I chose this base of the scheme because you'll see this base again on the number 19. Because I was going to change out the 19 scheme. Then I was like, you know what? I'll keep the same scheme there because the same driver will probably not participate a lot. And they'll probably be running worse than Carter anyway. So Carlo will have this scheme for Nesquik here. Unfortunately, I couldn't do like the milk style one, like what Jeff Green had back in the day. That would be really cool to do here. And number 5 would be Jalen Bounds. I was gonna have Jalen be in the number 27. However, I did have an issue with looking for my original 27 I had saved. So I went with the 5 to kind of make it a little bit easier. I mean, also trying to give Jalen Bounds her own identity in the league in general. And I might have KitKat be her main sponsor here. I do have the Spotify card. Spotify one is the same one as the one I had in the last season I did in the series for her. But yeah, the KitKat one, this is the brand new scheme, brand new look, and honestly, I like it a lot for how I made it. Um, yeah, Jalen Bounds. I feel like she could be a sneaky favorite for the championship in this series this season. The number 7, this will be Brett Campbell. I am having him mainly run the Under Armour scheme. I don't really have Bass Pro Shop set to be on his car for the season, but possibly just like the first season he ran in with his car, I could have Bass Pro Shops come in later. And of course, Brett Campbell will be with Brady C's race team, Brady C Racing in the field. So yeah, he'll be back here in this series in the number 7 here for the season. And the next unsponsored car, this was actually a new driver I added on today, along with another driver bringing back. So there were 24 drivers in this roster. I added on this kid here, Jet Turner, the youngest sibling to Jalen and Jace Turner in the series here. So he'll kind of be like one of the newer drivers with kind of in the bag, just I guess getting the experience in the field here, a little bit of racing, since obviously a little too young to really have experience yet. So yeah, he won't have much. And also one racing that will be coming back, marketing Bart Racing. You'll see their next 2 drivers here shortly without sponsors either. And then you got both the C's here. So Brady C and 00. He'll be back in the quicker state car. And for some reason, I might need to see what's up with Braden's ratings. Because I feel like he's running lower than he should right now in the testing. But we'll see how it goes throughout the races too. But yeah, the quicker state scheme, this is honestly one of my favorite schemes I've ever made on for this game. And yeah, we'll see him in this car mainly. And we'll have the Hooter scheme back as well this season. So then Carly C. So I decided to put her in the Monster Energy car in the 01 because when I was going through all the cars I could choose for making bases with. Also known to racing, by the way. I found this Monster Energy Beast Unleashed scheme, and I thought it would have been the coolest thing ever to actually put into the game for this series. So I gave Carly C a scheme because she already had the Monster sponsorship from the last season I did in the series. And yeah, she'll run this car in season. And funny enough, there's another Monster Energy car, and this one I kind of made off of a green and black base on the Fords. And this will actually be my Uncle Billy Yates racing in this car. So I was debating on my uncle being in the series or not for a little bit, and I was like, it'll be something pretty cool to do. Just have like my family and friends, I guess, and friends who liked my racing back in the day, and of course all the add-on drivers. And Billy Yates was able to make the cut here in this field. I also actually had to literally dig deep and find a number 10 for Ricky Rudd because that's the reason why he's number 10 because I wanted to do a Ricky Rudd 10 on his car. Um, and yeah, I basically found an iRacing photo of this car and I had to literally modify the whole picture to just get the number off of it. And yeah, it was a lot of work getting his number on his car, put on his car. And fortunately, too, with all the work it took, even though I don't think he has great ratings, this 10 car has been kind of up front in testing so far on these races. You got the number 12, Emma Bartlett. She'll be part of that Bart racing team along with the third driver we haven't gotten yet, Emma Bartlett. A newer driver in field. Also, I will go know as well, I am going to add on the rookie thing for every driver after this video because there will be rookies in the season due to the way I'm doing the seasons on the list here for the league. Yeah, Emma Bartlett should be a newer driver. And the number 12 that looks like basically a unsponsored Ryan Blaney 2018 car from his Menard season. Cancer going back at 13. Spinner was actually the runner-up in the last season I did with 5 wins. Had a little bit of a breakout with his Toyota team here. And Toyota, that was really their breakout run season because they never won till that season. That was their second season running in the series. Actually, no, maybe third. Well, kind of second because they didn't really run in the CFT series. But yeah, Cam Spinner, we'll see how he does here on his own race team here on a season. Then you got Joshua Bartlett. Oh yeah, and even better, I just realized something. His scheme is not even on here, but I made it. Here we go. Just going to import that real fast and save it. Yeah, there we go. So literally, it's literally almost the same thing as the base car in the game when you make new car profiles. And yeah, it's basically just the darker version of the car with the number 17 on it. And yes, Joshua Bartlett will be the last driver in that Bart racing team. They'll be all the newer drivers, I guess, kind of learning the track here throughout the season. Ryan Smith, number 19, he'll have HP and Krispy Kreme again. Like I said, I'm going to probably tone him down a little bit because out of all the BCR drivers, he'll probably be the least active one out of them. So, yeah, he's going to get toned down here for the season, most likely, in the ratings. Jalen Turner, number 20. Surprisingly, she hasn't won here in 2003, but I do feel like she will pull off a win. I gave her a brand new Bucky scheme as well, and honestly, I love this scheme for her as well. And I really want Jalen Turner to sum up for some reason. I want her to do good. Honestly, if I have to, I will help her to a win on a plate track if I'm pushing her at the end of the race, and she doesn't try to forfeit the race. But yeah, Jalen Turner. I'm just gonna hope she has a good season here on season. And she'll definitely most likely be a championship contender as well. She has really kind of built herself up to be in that spot to contend for the championship. Thing at number 21. This will actually be one of my friends in real life. Recently, I've had at work. However, she's not working with me anymore. But yeah, this is a Cindy for me. So she got the Starbucks sponsorship for funny reasons as well. And I thought, even though I'm not gonna see her probably a lot anymore right now, I was like, hey, it'll be cool to still have her be in this series here. So yeah, it's gonna be fun having Cindy in this series here. I'm new female driver in the field to add on to this entire roster in the league in general. And she'll also be part of Jake Hoover Racing. Yeah, so I forgot to Jalen Turner as well. So there's a little bit spoiler for the last returning driver, but he is not in the number 54. Yeah, Sydney. I just want her to get experience in this season, and just like Jalen Turner, I will probably help her to win somehow, some way if I can. But we'll see what happens throughout the season. I feel like she can somehow win a race here. Also, once again, I tried to go for a Ricky Rudd style 21 for this car as well, just like number 10. But yeah, I wasn't really that successful. I think I found a different 21. It was a little hard getting certain numbers from like back in the day on these cars here. They got Will Bounds. And Will isn't a correct Ricky Rudd 28, actually, because it's, of course, for RBA's 28 style number. And I gave Will the Xbox sponsorship so he would have a good full sponsor out of the season. And I kind of went a little basic, a little bland with the sponsor as well, but I still like how the car turned out here for the series. Will Bounds, surprisingly, only one career in Top 3 win. It came at Coca-Cola Super Speedway. We will be going to Coca-Cola on the season, but yeah, we'll see how Will can do and maybe win some more races on the season. And here we go, another unsponsored driver here. So this will be the first Dodge in the field as well. Skip Ripley. So if you do watch AC Racing's channel, back in the last season he did with the silly season drivers, he had a guy on the broadcast named Skip Ripley, an old timey dude. And I was like, hey, you know what? It'll be funny. Adam in the field is one of the back markers here. And I was going to kind of go for like a scheme that felt old. So I don't know why the color gray and the color beige were the two colors I had in mind for the car. And I went with gray here. So all those unsponsored cars, they'll have 8 different colors in the field. So that way you can kind of, I guess, tell who was who in the back in the races here. And I guess I can as well if I lap them in the races. Because there will be some races where these said drivers will get lapped by drivers in the field, especially on the short tracks, most likely. So you got Connor Jacklin. So Connor, I kind of kept this scheme from the most recent Adidas Cup Series season. I didn't really update it to take the Adidas logo off. Yeah, Connor Jacklin will be back at 35. We'll see how he does here. I feel like he'll be kind of stuck in the middle here a little bit, honestly, from what I've been seeing and testing for him. But who knows? Maybe he'll also get some runs in front too, especially on short tracks. But yeah, Connor Jacklin, we'll see how he does here in this field here. And of course, he was actually the Rookie of the Year for the last season as well. So then there is the big man himself. Of course, me, the star of the show, Cale Campbell. Yeah, so I updated the Texas Roadhouse scheme, and I have 3 Arizona schemes because I kind of want to do something where I'm gonna probably run the Roadhouse car in 20 races. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have the other 3 Arizona cars only run 2 races apiece. I'll probably have a list written down for the race the car that those cars appear. And I'll probably just mark the Arizona ones honestly, because then it'll be easier to tell whether this car will appear. But I have the Arizona sweet tea flavor. The Gray Ghost will be in the season. I'll finally get to debut that in a race here so at some point. And I will have an alcoholic beverage on my car because yes, I am 21. Although I know Carl C has the Beast one, that's an alcoholic monster. But yeah, I will be running the Arizona hard scheme for 2 races. I'm pretty sure the debut for it will be at Rockingham Night, which will be round 2 on the season. Then you got Jake Hoover. Jake Hoover is back in the series here with his own race team. I changed the number from 54 51. Honestly, I love the number on this car when I put it on here this morning. I did a lot of the cars I was missing this morning, and this was really one of the biggest ones I had to do here today. And I love how the car turned out here for Jake. And hopefully Jake does have a good season too. We'll see how he does here. Just like Carter, I decided to bring him back from the old DMR days as well in this season. Then you got Bob Smith. He'll be, I think, the third to last unsponsored car here. He'll be in number 60 here, and it does kind of remind me of those 2018 Xfinity days with this scheme. Of course, not the return of David Reagan in Daytona 560. But yeah, Bob Smith will see how he does here in the season here in the field. Then Austin Caldwell, and I don't know why, because of AC Racing, some of the jokes he makes in his videos, especially with certain characters in the videos, I had to put him in the number 69 car, and I basically did it as like I guess like if he had a kid or something and named him Austin. And yes, I put him to 69, and yes, I made the car pink. And that I don't really know why. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this, and this is exactly what I did here with this number 69 car. So we will finally see the funny number run in the CRL in a series season officially on YouTube. They got number 74. So this was almost the only unsponsored Chevy in the field. So Chevy does have a sponsor on every single car in the field. Cameron Perkins will be the 74 car, debuting from Cam Spinner's channel. Of course, since I did add on Perkins to the diecast race stuff recently, before I quit doing it all and retiring. Yeah, I figured, hey, why not bring Cameron Perkins over here to the CRL to run in the series here on the Nr2003, and he'll probably be a little middle of the pack in the first season, but we'll see how he does here throughout the season. Yeah, Eli Johnson here. He'll be the only sponsored Dodge in the field, actually. He'll be in the Fanta car. I think I'm bringing back the season one scheme for him because I do like it. Although the Circle 76 does look weird on the orange, but still, it's still pretty cool to see the Fanta scheme on the number 76 here in the series. The 81, this will be Jace Turner. Jace will have K1 O'Reilly Auto Parts. Honestly, there's not a lot of secondary schemes in the field for drivers in this season. I have basically said all the ones that have secondary schemes already in this video. But yeah, Jace Turner will be the number 81 here with K1 Speed as the main sponsor, and then I chose K1 as well because this is probably one of the best cars I have made just by the looks with the red, black, and the gray on it. All right, two more drives go. So Frank's son, he'll be the number 88. This will be a purple 88, so another kind of random color in the bag, just like the pink and I guess the light blue the Zero has. But yeah, Frank's son, kind of the last driver who'll be a little bit kind of stuck in the back here. He has, however, shown up front at Daytona a couple times on the play tracks, so we'll see how he does here on season on those tracks. And finally, Madison Yates returns to the CRL as she'll be driving the number 95. I was going to do a Chick-fil-A scheme. However, I will be honest, it was going to be the same scheme, just like the Coca-Cola car, so I decided to keep it just be this with Coca-Cola as the main sponsor. And Madison Yates, we'll see how she does on the season here. Honestly, I do have a feeling of who will be the top 10, 15 drivers just based on the testing already. But yeah, we'll see how it goes throughout the season. So this will be the end of this part of the video. So my plan is to probably cut around here after I hit done on here, and then you'll. All right, so all right, what back here real quick. So this will be the second part of the preview video here on the series. So yeah, this will come after the part with the driver roster here. So this will be the schedule for the season. So I will go and say the series name will be the Exalta Cup Series. It'll kind of be, I guess, the series for 2003. Like I said, I do need to update the roster over there with all the rookie names, everything in that part of the video. I also just ran the race for the little exhibition race for this, and I can't wait to commentate that. It'll probably be tomorrow because I'm just a little late already tonight, and my head's been hurting all day too for some reason. I think probably just headache gave everybody watch this dog. I decided to be nice to watch for a week, and it may not be end up being a whole week. But anyway, for the series schedule here, I kind of went with a lot of the tracks I have in the game already. Plus, I did do some testing. I actually had one big track I wanted to do here. I took off because for some reason I cannot physically possibly run on the track for some reason. Even with how low I tried running on it, like I barely try at all. The car just spins out no matter what. And arcade physics, simulation physics, even with setups in, it just spins out, and I don't know why. I'll probably mention which track that is here in a minute. But anyway, here's the schedule. So we will start season with Daytona. This will be the Daytona for the game. So this will be the 03 Daytona Rockingham. That'll be the 2016 version I have because I want to run the night race at Rockingham. That'll be race 2. Auto Club race 3. The short track Nashville race 4. So the schedule I kind of mixed the track types around as best as I could. Plus, I also try to keep like certain like tracks in the same states a little kind of more spaced out as good as I could. Because mostly Tennessee, I think, has the most races actually instead of Georgia in this season. Um, Cleveland is race 6. Homestead is race 7. I'll make sure my mic is on too, by the way, because I feel like it's gonna be turned off and someone's gonna be like, "Oh, I can't hear you in the video." Um, Cleveland race 6. I think that'll be the first road course on the season, and I'll say with me driving wise, I am more scared on the road courses throughout the season. Like I mentioned, there are some tracks where I could have issues as well. I will go say mention Pikes Peak. I was having an issue where the car just randomly spun out on me for some reason, even during a whole green flag run when I was trying to run down the leader in my test run at Pikes Peak. Cleveland, yeah, race 6. Homestead 2013, race 7, because I could barely even run on the 2019 without destroying the wall, and hopefully this one will be good. I might need to put setup into that car. A lot of tracks I probably need to put setups in through the game on. Martinsville race 8, then Kansas, then Dover race 10. Dover was actually not on the schedule. I had this track called Boys in the schedule, Boys International Raceway. I was really hyped to do tracks that looked interesting. However, running green flag laps on it, even with trying the driving line, I just can't get the car to go around the track without spinning out once, and it's really annoying, really irritating. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have to take it off schedule because it ain't gonna work. Horizon Mexico. This is actually a track from the most recent Forza Horizon game that I do own, and it's basically a track based on the festival. It's a little different than what the festival is like in the game, but it'll be a pretty cool track to go through in the season. I think that's also the second road course on the season. Trenton Race 12. That's gonna be an interesting one for me driving wise. I actually never drove there yet in the game. Coca-Cola Super Speedway, that will be the mid-season finale. So the three super speedways, race 1, race 13, then race 22 will get Talladega here in a second. Um, Milwaukee starting out second half of the season. Then Pocono, Chicagoland, Michigan, Nashville Super Speedway. So the concrete Nashville will be in the schedule on season. Coda, that's going to be another interesting one for me driving wise because I've never raced on Coda. Um, Memphis, that's going to be a pretty entertaining one too. The Pikes Peak and Talladega. The last play races open up the Final 5 race season. Usually, what I've done in a lot of race series in the past with 26 race schedules is usually having that last play race or race 22. The Watkins Glen, the last road course, Darlington instead of the 500 at the end of the season, then Bristol, then running the 80s version Atlanta. You probably know too this Atlanta. I actually changed out in 2019, 2022 because the 2019 one has the same issue like what Boys had, where the car would just spin out for no reason without warning, and there's no way to really for me to fix it myself. And yeah, I actually did a test race after 2019 Atlanta to work on the 2022 Atlanta, and it worked. And what's crazy too is in that test run I did, there wasn't a wreck going turn one like there usually is. So I'm banking on the possibility there not being any wrecks. However, I will say too, you'll see this in the Pensacola race as well. By the way, usually whenever I don't give the drivers like a good like difficulty level, they'll run very slow, and there's a possibility they just ran really slow in this Atlanta. I'm gonna probably be really mad in the race before y'all see the final product on the YouTube channel actually for the race whenever that Atlanta race does come up. But that'll be like race 5 too. I'll probably be irritated probably by Nashville or Rockingham somehow. Who knows? But Daytona will be a fun one. Talladega, I uploaded a video on today. It'll probably been like yesterday or a few days ago. Whenever this video does come up on the channel for the season preview, I will be using that version Talladega. What's crazy to me right now is how the cars are going like 215, 220 almost there. And yeah, if you saw the video I made, it was a replay of a wreck I had. I was basically going to purposely cause a big one anyway in the race, and of course I didn't really succeed there because I was trying to see if I could get like a lot of the field caught up. However, Pensacola will have some big ones there. Um, and in that wreck, so I was doing an aggressive side draft on Brady C's car there, just to test out like I guess how close I could get with side drafting. And I basically found the limit as me and Brady C went to the wall, and it was basically a reenactment of like an Earnhardt Bill Elliott Talladega wreck in like the late mid '90s, whenever Earnhardt had that big wreck at Talladega. And yeah, it was interesting. Also, the '80s Lamborghini finale. I did do a test race there over a week ago, and that was a video for with the older roster for the series here or the last season roster. And yeah, it was a really fun race, and I think it'd be a great finale track to have on the season. And hopefully, the pit stop thing does not screw me over in this one like it did in the test race. But yes, that'll do it for the schedule. So I'll have the race next, and I'll get it commentated whenever I can. And after I get commentated and this whole video put together and edited and uploaded, you will see the season preview for Exalted Cup Series Season 1. So basically, I might need to go through my accounts real quick on Google Docs real fast. Just gotta do that. So I think, yeah, here's all the races for this. So, of course, if you've seen all of my last posts, I did post the final results for this series here, the Adidas Cup Series. There were the final results for that season. Kel Campbell did win championship, 59 points over Cam Spinner. Something else I do want to show too, real quick, before I do go into the thing, and you'll actually see this as well with the results for that test race. I'm actually going to pull up another random race for this, so I don't spoil the who won the test race or how the test race ended within the results. So let's see. I'm just going to pull out the when the random first few races, we'll do this one here. So basically, if I do that, and I don't know why I never knew about this, but you can actually pull up the races and what happened in the session. So, like this was Nashville. Whenever I ran Nashville back on this channel last time on a stream, Jalen Bounds won the race. And I think I got mad because the race it was literally nothing going on after me, JJ, and Jace took off. Actually, there were only 11 cars in this race, and why is there a Caleb Campbell in number 12 and 11? That's weird. I don't know why that happened. Oh wait, that was my fake driver for the race. I think actually now thinking about it. Yeah, because of course in the just commentary races without driving, usually I'll just have a car that'll just be there, show up, then jump out. Yeah. So then the race results like this here. So it says, okay, so yeah, so this was the results here. So yeah, so it shows the last rain. So what I like about it is it does show the last rain here, so that way I will be able to calculate last rain on the season, laps led, and the points. So of course I'll be using that Weebly West I have for the points for seasons. I am using that 2011 NASCAR points. Plus it actually shows the cautions, and if there were penalties, of course AI won't really have penalties. It all shows where the AI were running on their strength and just all the good stuff really that you want to see in the stats here a little bit for the races. But I could definitely dive into the stats. I love looking at with basically the laps led, and point and everything. Plus, I get top fives, top tens from the and polls from the other stuff there too. But yeah, last rain you can't see in the full season standing. So that'll do here for this part of the video. Anyway, just go ahead and enjoy this Pensacola race. It was pure chaos when I made it. And I'll let y'all see that here for the preview for this season. All right, so welcome back to Cam Racing League. So I'm gonna talk over this part here. So of course, as you know, I am doing the series anyway here, all stuff. So in this part of the video here, of course, this will be the full race for kind of the test race. And really, the video is all you'll see here. Some idea is kind of before the race. I guess recap the last race a little bit. Just get right into this race. Maybe talk about the points that I'm doing because it is the points race eventually throughout the season in the videos. So this is Pensacola here, and this actually is my qualifying run on this official race. For some reason, when I was doing the run, I went to qualifying, and I don't know why in the simulation setup for the physics in this game, for some reason, Pensacola when qualifying, or the car in general, you can only go 40 and it only tops out at 140 miles an hour. Let's see, the 46 car going 180 right now. That's where it really tops out here. So, yeah, I guess I don't know how to fix it. I went to arcade for this race here. Also, I will go spoil too, the difficulty was a little bit too down on this racetrack, or in this race. And you'll probably will in this race here, but this is just a little test race to show off for the field here, some of the cars. I also did swap a lot of schemes here, like I am running the Arizona Hard Seltzer scheme in this test race. And basically everyone who does their secondary scheme, I went through the second scheme in the first part of this video for the season preview, which was basically the entire roster, the whole 17-minute part. And you watched all the way through. I will see the drivers here again as well, and I'm pretty sure I did go through the names, update them for all the rookie statuses earlier. And I'm pretty sure we're watching Caleb Campbell completing his first qualifying lap here. Honestly, I'll probably go to the race here in a second. But yeah, so I'll kind of commentate them right start, let the field kind of rolling off. That's roll up over the entire starting grid, and then go into the race. And I'll probably take a break here as well while I'm not talking, but I'll still let the racing show a little bit. You'll probably hear me in the background a little bit, not really saying much about the race. Yeah, so like long caution period, like this track would have, basically kind of like just like have like me just cut the part of it and you can see the time on the first lap here. Yeah, 46 car. The number 9 had a really good qualifying run too, surprisingly, but yeah, basically just like cut out a lot of like the dead areas. I will actually put the race up to 20%. I feel like I can do it. Also, I might do a test race again on a track after this video. Not gonna do Daytona because this season opener. Maybe do a track that's not on schedule, but we'll see. So I can get a ballpark for the tracks. Probably need to do like a short track or something, honestly, so that way most of the short tracks are not flying. Heck, even the road tracks. Anyway, I believe Caleb Campbell is coming to the end of his qualifying run now, and this should end qualifying here in a moment. Also, kind of we're going to start the replays here, and also we're going to cut footage as well in the videos too. But for example, coming to the field on the pole here for this test race at Pensacola Super Speedway. All right, so we're now graded here at Coca-Cola Speedway. So I'm pretty sure the video should be going. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, here at Pensacola Super Speedway, and we'll go to the second camera here. Actually, that's not a great camera angle. Spectator work for this here. So let's get rolling off here. Caleb Campbell in the pole. Yeah, Caleb Campbell in the pole. Car I see. It looks like it was Joshua Bartlett. Starting third, surprisingly, the number 9 car had a good run in qualifying. Then you got Cindy Foreman, I think in 21, she should be 4th. There she is right there. Connor Jacqueline, Will Bounds. This starting grid is not correct right now because they're not on the racetrack just yet. I don't know why the track does this with this track. Now I see why they put Pensacola on the schedule here. So yeah, so it should be great to see Carlo, then Will Bounds, Matt Yates, Jace Turner, Jalen Turner, Cameron Perkins, actually Jason we didn't see Cameron. Emma Bartlett as well. Then you got Frank Sutton. Then, as I'm trying to see who is who now because the camera is great. There we go. All right, Skip Ripley, Jake Hoover, there's Austin Caldwell, Nick Owens, and I think that was it. Yeah, it's the whole field there. So that is your whole field here. Hopefully, with the roll-offs and races, it's starting to look better. But yeah, it's kind of good idea there with that. And we'll go into the race here. Caleb Campbell on the pole here. Here's a hard shelter scheme. So this race won't really get shown you like championship favorites. Those will really probably show who will be the main drivers you'll see up front throughout the season. And of course, we could have had drivers that could probably go big for us to get some point season as well. Yeah, Caleb Campbell leading us off here. Coming to the program numbers like the second car, the same thing. And how about Jen Turner? Jen Turner, qualifying in third, he's the highest starting unsponsored car in the field. I will probably mention that a lot in the race and seeing where the highest car is sponsored. Maybe the lowest car with one. Like this one would be Brian Campbell and Jake Hoover, which is Smith. Anyway, coming to the green flag, we are great for this goal, and they'll get partaking in the lead for the race, and he did mess up difficulty on or good enough difficulty apparently for this track. That skill is still lead here. Carl I see in second on the outside lane. And of course the bottom will be king here. We're also seeing how the 46 runs. But yeah, so we're going to turn 2 here. Also in the starting race, they won't talk as much on Star. I'll wait till Carly not make half of the first lap or in the first lap. But yes, like Carly, right now they're going to that 21. Her team is actually right behind her, coming right behind her in a moment. And they're about 4, almost 5 wide in the middle of the section. Yeah, so early on here at Pensacola, Texas, they're right at TV number 1, one of the better camera yeah, he'll just try to block all the lanes here, which will probably be impossible to do with how many cars can run up at you once on this track here. Now Smith in second. However, yeah, Caleb is still right there in the lead here. Teams that are killing it underneath the CRL banner for the Nr2003 series. I'm pretty sure Nicholas Rice won that race. I will also mention the past winners too for the other tracks we have ran in the past, like Daytona. We've had 2 previous races at. And other tracks too, like Rockingham and places like that as well. But right now, she got the race lead. Oh, there's trouble in the back there, and the Bartley around, and there's the big one, and that was really big. She was surprisingly not caught by Caleb Campbell. And I'm pretty sure y'all missed it. Someone did flip here, by the way. There's 2 great cars, Jalen, Jace Turner, Eli Johnson, Connor Jacqueline. He is stuck on the track there, but under caution here, Caleb Campbell leading. And we're going to go ahead and cut to the replay here, and we will see what happened on lap number 3 here, coming out of turn number 4 basically, or going through. All right, so we're back here. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to get on the number 10 here because I know what happened based on the race earlier, and we'll go. It looks like the course here was like what, 5 wide. Oh, Brett got into Emma there, and yeah, look, the 10 car got lifted up and flipped over in the red. Jace Turner involved right there, got caught up, and yeah, just a few cars that were kind of right in the middle there, all got into each other there here on lot number 2 here of this race. So very early, and surprisingly, it wasn't really Caleb Campbell really caused a wreck. I mean, he was going a little slow, like I said earlier, because of issues. But actually, we'll go board with. Actually, let's go on board with Brett here for the first. Let's go watch the replay of the 12 then. So let's see, any more onboards we can really watch. Also, sorry too, I do kind of go far backing up on the video. And since he was the flipper. Let's see the replay for Billy Gates here. If I can find the 10 car, there we go. That wasn't really bad flip. First caution here, as big one happened. All right, we are 1 to green here, so I'm just going to make a cut there. Hopefully, onto this part of the video. So Cindy Formy got to the race lead. I think Caleb let her get the lead right at the line here just to let her go front. So, of course, people would probably be saying, hey, Caleb's going to probably be biased for drivers to win races here and stuff. But we'll see throughout the season. But, hey, I mean, I won't mind helping push some people to wins here if they haven't won yet. So, yeah, just like Cindy here. And I think Jalen Turner's going to be one. Anyway, so I'm pretty sure this is not officially showing it. But, yeah, Jace Turner, Jalen, Downs, and gets me a 4 hour race after that wreck. Don't think Will Bounce is involved. He might have just been in the back here. But yeah, so Cindy will lead us here to the green flag here in a moment here at Pensacola. So, of course, like I said in the preview, I was like, hey, I'm at another friend from work into the series. Of course, it was the one who ended up leaving too. But, yeah, this one, I'm definitely good. I'm definitely good with keeping her in this field. I think it'll be very, very fun to have her in the season. And we'll see how she does. I am not really sure how she'll do. Probably won't be up front a lot sometimes, but who knows. Yeah, Caleb Campbell also in second, so honestly not sure that 46 car is going to do either on one season in general, even with a real driver driving it compared to what, these other 25 cars for the season. How is this? I was mixing him with Jet Turner for good reason. Now he's sitting here in third. Then there's Matt Skates and Ryan Smith, your top 5 here. Ryan Smith, even though I did tone down his ratings a little bit, somehow he just seems to be up front, even though he's not really that good right now at the moment. Anyway, so I'm going to put this in the spectator, and we're going to get going back green here. Comes to the line here in a second. So Cindy be the race leader. Caleb is kind of backing up here, I guess, not sure how far back he should be, or I guess when to get the run. We're going to come back green here, and I'll start talking here in a second, and I'm going to swig my drink. Alright, green flag back out here. 21 car in the race lead. And Caleb Campbell did actually got a jump on the rest of the field, and there they go, making 3 wide right behind them. So we're on spectator view here for the moment, and yeah, everyone just jockeying for position looks like in the back here. I don't know why the camera angles I'm horrible when I swap into them, but yeah, Joshua's all back here. And Nick Owens in the zero. And let's see, so seeing the race lead here. Actually, where is the 46? Oh, Caleb got around her. I keep missing the pass for a lead, and yeah, you see how bad the 46 is ahead right now. So he's just going to let him catch up a little bit, and what's crazy is, well, I don't know what the speed difference is going to be when they catch him, but they were not running the speed in the test. Yeah, in the race lead here. Now, Now Ryan Smith up second. Jalen Turner up there in third. Jalen Turner has surprisingly not won a race in anything in 2003, which I'm pretty shocked about. Maybe she'll get some wins here. She should be one stronger driver throughout the season. Great to see right there well in the middle lane. And Caleb is going to try to work on blocking here. He's going to block the number 19, it looks like here. As he'll try to keep the lead, but Smith will get behind him. But yeah, he's going to be able to hold here. Caleb right step down the blocking the side drive. 40-lap race there. If you do get up there to the 10 for the win at the end, you want to make sure you are good when you get up there. Right now, Caleb Campbell leading. Great to see the second there. One of the drivers who's been really a top driver. Hasn't really fully figured out how to although he did get a win. Somehow he's only been able to win one race this season though, and now one win in the last year. And right now, Braden and Caleb actually, the first time I edited that was Talladega record playing between him and Braden as Caleb almost got into Braden's team right there. They're being there's Carter on the bottom there. Two VCR teammates. Right by Caleb Campbell. Actually, 3 of the 4 VCR cars are up here. Brett Campbell looks like he is off the pace right now. He will be part of the first record course. Actually, I think he's only sees him part. Actually, Carter Lemon still in the race. Yeah, Carter is part of the Caleb Campbell Motorsports team here. Jake Hoover Racing, all 3 of their cars are in the tag team for the moment. And racing team. And they're the 2 cars. Well, I see Joshua, but Emma, she was involved in that wreck, so I don't see her. But yeah, Caleb Campbell's racing does get out to the race lead here right now at the moment. And Braden looks like he might be able to lead the black. Like I said, 46 is a little too fast. So right now, Caleb is trying to help with that and not go too hard on the racetrack for Bracey. Also, the Hoover's team, I tried to bring back this version of which are the secondary schemes that did not get involved in the I think most of them. Yeah, I think everyone else. Oh, Skip Ripley. So he's having issues here right now. I believe he had a header go out, so he's slow on the racetrack right now in that 34 car. Yeah, I think all the other secondary schemes, because there's actually not many of them, surprisingly, were involved in that first wreck right there. So, right now, Caleb trying to lead the Oh, Jay Turner, he was the one with the secondary schemes. He had O'Reilly in the K1 car. Yeah, Caleb Campbell racing there. And he got that 0-1 right there, number 9, 41 and 1. All right here in the top 5. That's the they'll put the lead after Caleb blew her doors off. And she's getting right back up in the 41 car to possibly the 10. Caleb does throw a very big block there on the 0-0. Right there, as Carl see also on the outside lane right now at the moment. And there's Jet Turner. And trying to hold him all at bay right now. He has led a lot of this race so far. And right now they're all double foul in the pack here behind. I think a few cars off the pace here. At least 3 cars off the pace. Caleb Campbell on the outside lane. He's going up. He's going to go down and do a little bit of a block. Oh, it's too much right there. Braden C. Big crash. City Blue on the roof. Ryan Smith on the roof as well. 0-0 in the air. Jake Cooper involved. And there's a big crash. Carl Limlin, Austin Hartwell, and Joshua Bartlett all involved in the big one. That 21 went flipping. The 19 went flipping. Wheel balance got collected. It was like Frank Sutton and Brett Campbell late damage that one. At the 46, somehow got into the 0-0, and yeah, just caused a big, huge melee in the field. Caleb Campbell pulled off a Ross Chastain there, just I guess testing the blocks out there, and now it's too big of a block right there. And yeah, there's the second caution of the race here today. Pit stops are going to come up pit stops here. I'm actually going to cut to the pit stops here whenever they do start, and then we'll go look at the replay here for the wreck. Alright, we should be coming out turn number 4 now. So, as you see in the wreck here, I'll explain it here in a second, but yeah, Caleb was beating himself up before the wreck, so he's I know he's going to go down pit road here. I'm not sure about the other drivers who all is going to go down pit road here for a second, but yeah, he's going to let him feel things. He's going to make himself restart at the back here. And like I said, we will come back and look at the wreck here here in a moment, but yeah, we're going to see the car going down pit road, as of course he's going to pit road. Car seat going down too, and it looks like Eli Johnson, Cameron Perkins, Jake Hoover. Jake actually was part of the wreck there. Brady C still in the race for the moment. So was Cindy, who went flipping. Brady C had a weird airborne jump too with his car. We've seen that before in the stream back then on the these Cup series. But yeah, so Sports is going to pit road, cars are behind. So far, Sports' team has not really tried to piss off the line here, and they don't have a reverse gear in this car. To reverse the car to piss off, so let's see if Caleb can do it correctly to not have to redo it as he goes into the pissed off here. And he did miss it, and I'm pretty sure the crew chief's saying you're too far forward, back up, but you can't hit the reverse, so you're going to go do it again. So after that here on pit road, 46 will be restarted back here. Let's go see what happened. Alright, so like I said with the blocking here, so as they were going 4 wide here, so I'm going to say this too, I didn't miscalculate this block as well, personally, and I wasn't trying to take on Brady on purpose. I wasn't trying to take on anybody like this on purpose. Cut down there, right into the 0, and then, yeah, right into 21, and, yeah, the 0 decided to do a big old jump into Jalen Turner. There's Brett Campbell. That's how Brett Will got off, and there's Frank Sutton destroying the 7 car for some reason. I'm sorry, the cameras decided to mess up for some reason, as I was trying to go through all the cars in the wreck, so... Yeah, so that was basically the way the wreck started, and Cindy was the first one we saw go for a ride here in this wreck as well, as you saw her flip, and here's her getting caught in the wreck here. And yeah, 21 car flip, and 19 into the 1, and actually caused the number 19 go on the street, and Ryan Smith just went down the racetrack here. And, he hit his own team owner too, and the car, I think, yeah, rolled over almost like Ryan Newman, and then went back on the floor. So we're going to look at the onboards here in this big one as well right now. So we will do Brady C, of course, and I will go over a lot of the drivers in this wreck because there were a lot of heavy hitters in this wreck as well. So yeah, so we'll go look at the 21 who flipped, was the first one to go over. And yeah, just a Ross Chastain style block here that shouldn't have happened. And I think Carter Lima is going to be an interesting point of view here too with Ryan Smith. So Carter was let's look at Frank Sutton because I didn't realize in his wreck he actually just like destroyed somebody. So we'll watch the 88. Spectator view of this wreck. We're going to watch the spectator view from up front here, and then we'll cut back to the race here at Pensacola. Alright, this is looking to be 1 to 3 here. So Jed Turner and all the chaos is in the race lead, a couple lap down cars on the field. So for some reason, this scoreboard right now does not really show all the cars out of the race, but you can kind of tell, I guess, Connor Jacklin, all the way up to Joshua Bartlett are out of the race. Actually, no, all the way up to Brady C, as it looks like Austin Caldwell, Will Bales, and Joshua Bartlett, like I said, are all still in the race here. 11 cars in the lead lap here. So Caleb Campbell did go down pit road again, and yeah, he just gave himself a penalty to do that, and just ran to Connor Jacklin too, actually, coming to one to go because I guess I didn't slow him down enough. And why is Connor Jacklin scored down here too? I thought he was scored. Oh, it was a 34. Sorry, so 34 DNF before the wreck there. Jake Hoover, Emma Bartlett, Cameron Perkins, Connor C, Eli Johnson, Bob Smith, Matt Jet Turner are all still in the race here, and yeah, after that, K Honick big one right there. And we still got 12 laps to go in this race here. And this is the 1 to green, of course. And, of course, this is, exhibition race. This does not count at all for any points. So, yeah, everyone is DNS so far. Don't got to worry about it here. But, yeah, just 12 more laps here to see how this race will end. And obviously, we'll probably get back to the right how fast it's been. Fast lap so far, though, not the case. It's been kind of sandbagging all day. And somehow, the 17... which is one lower end cars, has the fastest lap here. That's of course how plate races will go here on season. Also, I will go ahead and mention too, the reason why it's better for me to record these races that I think and streaming them will probably see it throughout the season is that of course I will have 3 crashes in this really bad. Plus I will actually be able to have the whole race go through on YouTube as well. That'll be a lot more in the editing process, of course, after making these videos too. Also, if you make the video, then make the next race, and then put that YouTube video out, then they'll record that race after and do stuff like that. But yeah, after Matt Green here, number 9, Jet Turner, is leading us back into the green flag, and Matt yeah, so Matt's in second. I'll talk about her for a minute here. Well, hopefully everything will calm down during this race. So she's back in the series, of course. I think this will be her first CRL style series. She did. Although I don't have the NR Cup season from B Barn Air or the Big Series season counted because I don't really have any results to be able to accurately tell who won what. Yeah, Madison, this is really her first season back in the series here. She is not labeled as a rookie though. But yeah, this is going to be interesting to see how she will do on this yeah, I know it's weird. She has to this 95 team here. She's kind of back in her original number back in the middle on my base too. Yeah, other names, Eli Johnson. Eli, he got a big bump from Caleb there with that 46 car, testing everything here at Pensacola with the play racing, the bump drafting, side drafting, how hard you can block people. But yeah, Eli Johnson, he'll do a little better than he did in the last few seasons here. Hopefully, could probably pull off a win. But yeah, 66 car set to be running better. Now 46, looking like shot out of a cannon here on this track. Does Caleb have a Caleb Jr. car for what is it? Yeah, Jake Hoover, glad to see Jake back in the series here. He was added on along with Jet Turner as one of the last 2 drivers to make the field go to 26. The field will bring in 24. Probably see she shouldn't really be a front runner too much, but she'll be up there because of her team car rating. Among that team that has ran strong so far, so we'll probably see him up front for a good bit. And of course, Billy Yates got early on in the race, flipping on the turn. I don't know why other tracks with just the AI racing like no wrecks. It seems like AI are just very too perfect in this game. There's Cameron Perkins who has named in this race. Interestingly enough, he's probably the only low end car kind of that has a sponsor on him. I think I meant that before. Have their own Emma Bartlett in the 12 car. She's basically running a Ryan Blaney car 2018 in March team and 2019 car. And there's Austin Caldwell, 69 car. Not being a great thing here in these cars, and the car guys from laying out. It's kind of struggling here. I might bump up Jacqueline ratings a bit in some areas. He might need more car. But yeah, right now Caleb Campbell leading here as we are hitting lap 19.46. He's in a big battle with Madison Yates right now. Probably getting Madison. Watch they're going about definitely standing back in here still to give the field a shot. And he's going to get right between Madison and Bob Smith here. Bob Smith in the unsponsored 60 car out here today. And we'll see if Madison can hang on here at this in the rear view again, and I don't know why. But Then Jake Cooper still here in the lead lap 2 with damage before Ball getting called. So it could be between top 3. I haven't really called him out in wrecks yet, of course, one of the cause of wreck. Bob Smith probably has no damage either, but he's a little slow right now. And Jet Turner has no damage as well right now. So 5 laps to go right now, and Cale Camper is just looking to hang on here. As he's leading this train right now, Madison right behind. And is he going to let Madison try to go for the win, or is he just going to hang on and try to win it himself here? He has been a little bit generous, I guess, to the field here, letting him get to the lead here a little bit. And oh, Madison to the lead, almost got hooked by the 46 there. Oh, Nick Owens got back. Right here, caution again. And there is a possibility this one will end the race here. Jet Turner, Nick Owens, and Will Bounds. Will Bounds' car is smoking. As Nick Owens got to the 46. Oh, Perkins is right again. Nick Owens gets to the 46 and brings out the caution here once again. And he'll get in the race lead. And there's a possibility, I think we're at, what, 4 laps to go right here? There's a real possibility this will end the race here today. Alright, so Nick Owens had a run here, and I think he just got into 46. Caleb had a hole there with Carly C. He was trying to get into, or no, he was 46 there. And yeah, just saw right there from Will Bounds. And yeah, those 3 cars got collected. And I think the 74 ends up coming in and flips one of them. Car that was sitting on the track here. Yeah, oh, almost. Not really. So yeah, let's go ahead and look at the number 9 here first, because he did have a big hit here. And actually, we'll look at the 0 first, of course. I forgot. Yeah, because he was the one that caused the wreck here. As the car's moving, I'll just quickly go into the 0. Let's see. So I need decided to move up a little more than he probably should have in this one. Jay. And we'll watch Will here. Really not much to say about this wreck here. Just a couple of the supposed to be back marker cars. Of course, the race probably is over too by now. But yeah, so let's go look at Perkins as he ended up Alright, we are coming to the white flag here. So, as you can tell, the race, it's not going to get back green because we are on, what, lap 26 out of 26 here. And, yeah, the pace car, so the lights on. So, Caleb Campbell will officially win this little exhibition race here as he is just celebrating. He's kind of throwing the car around right now. Mattis Yates the second here, good for her here to show up here on the first race car I see. Of course, trying to say, hey, I'm just going to make myself look better than you see in these races here. Eli Johnson fourth, Jake Cooper fifth. I don't think Joshua Bartlett would be in this spot here, but of course we'll see the full results. I think Bob Smith fifth. The guy everybody else here, Austin Caldwell, Connor Jacklin, and over here Buffer, Jet Turner, and Nick Owen somehow still standing. Only Will Bell, I think he and them blown that red. Yeah, down the back here for the final time under caution. And of course, too, with these races, I don't really know how to put mods in if there's any way to green white checkers with this game. Heck, I don't even know how to manually put cautions into the game, on offline, of course. And yeah, Caleb Campbell just, of course, going to drive it home under caution here. And I guess happy to be in the lead under caution on the white flag. Means he will win the race no matter what goes down here on the track. As go through the final time, a very slow pace lap here too on the final lap too. I think they decided first to make it slow, to make it feel just all drugged out here. I skipped all those laps where I was annoyed at myself, and hey, he's gonna go underneath the pace car here, and I guess go see how the pace car and thank them for the win here, I guess, because they will not winning the race, they're on lap 0.26, but yeah, surprising 3 caution exhibition race here at Pensacola, of course. Getting kind of figured out here, I guess. Hopefully the cars will run good in the races, and hey, we'll probably get cautions here too. I'd rather have cautions. Oh, and no, Caleb won the pace car. Look away, children. This is not appropriate. Yes, Caleb going right inside the pace car here. And, yeah, so we're coming to the checkers here. You can have a little bit of fun with the invisible pace car. And, yeah, down the first one final time here. Ain't no way the races are going to end in the green. It'll be a lot more exciting. Caleb's going to go down here. Go wave to all the pit crew saying, hi, I beat y'all this time. And, oh, he's going to race the pace car to the line. He beats the pace car as he wins the race here at Pensacola. And funny enough, there was a black flag for 46 because he passed the pace car, but it was after the end of the race, so don't know if it was. And now he's going to just drive away and go to his burnout. And I'm just going to let the car go over to do the burnout, and you'll see one bad thing about Pensacola with the burnouts here. So Caleb is actually going to do a flyer lap here to, I guess, help all the fans who did finish here at the end of this one. And as Caleb come around and do his burnout here, so I'm going to play like an idiot too while waiting for the burnout here. So usually with these races, I will actually cut to the burnout mostly on the front stretch here. Maybe talk about driving on the track at the end, but I'll say most of the information stuff too for the driver after the end of the race too, of course. But yeah, so Caleb Campbell, your race winner in the exhibition here, not really an official race win, but hey, he won the race here today, and gets to do burnouts here. I don't have to cut to another race. And for some reason, the car is trying to probably some with the physics too. Maybe. Yeah, still trying here, but yeah, Caleb's like, nope, I'm just going to fly it into the wall, but the rail it's not really or maybe But yeah, it's Caleb, I think, just destroyed the car here. Oh, he's still going actually. Also, where's the rest of the field at? Oh, they're still running under caution here, like there's a caution. Wow, there's a pace car. So it was original one to green, and yeah, Caleb took off from everybody. And it looks like Caleb, he's just going to slowly drive to victory lane here. I don't think he was told that it was on the other end of the pit road, and he decided to go all the way to this long end here. Yeah, he's going to drive away down pit road, damn car. Honestly, I'm not even going to show this part because it'll be so long down on the video. But anyway, Caleb Campbell's the winner, and here's how I will show the race results for these races. Alright, so we should cut back here. So after the race here, also this was a very long recording part for OBS too, by the way. Definitely having a lot of stuff cut out though. Yeah, this will also be a very long YouTube video as well. And hopefully my computer will be able to edit it good. So yeah, so of course all sessions will show here. So we can kind of see qualifying here, see who won the poll. I'm going to talk about who won the poll. Of course, you'll see that in the export results too with the point standings on seasons. Of course, this one will get all the G stats for like the laps ran and everything, like I talked about earlier on something before this race. Yeah, Caleb winning, Massey Ace, Carly C. It also did show what they started too. Fortunately, does that for this. I just realized that. Eli Johnson, Jay Cooper, Bob Smith, Emma Barlick, Connor Jacqueline, Cameron Perkins, and Jet Turner all finished the race here. And these three here, Joshua, Adam, and Nick, they were all the drivers to finish the race on not only lap. And there we go. So you can see everyone in their condition for why they wrecked. So Will Bounce had ignition go out after the wreck there. Brady C was just out of the race here, or actually everybody else wrecked out except for Skip Ripley and blew up right there as well. After the first caution on the first restart too. But yes, that'll do you really most for this race here. Of course, the first race of the season for just a little bit of a test race and not much to talk about here. Yeah, throughout the season we will get storylines here. Daytona will be around the corner. I don't know when I'll be able to record it. Honestly, I want to go ahead and make the race tonight. Save the replay for Daytona. If I'm up to doing a 40-lap race tonight. But we'll see. Of course, I'm also been dog sitting the last couple of days, and that's kind of put me back a little bit, unfortunately. And he knows me being a good person too. I just put myself back in general. But anyway, that'll do it for this video. Thank you for watching, and of course, definitely into 2024. Be expecting to see these races here on this channel. We will start with Daytona, of course, and like I did have scheduled earlier in this video. And yeah, thank y'all for watching this video. Did all the way through for every little thing on the preview. Especially if you saw the race here. It was a really fun race to make, and of course, there were mistakes made as well. And you really just got to see some good raw racing here as well. Thank you for watching. It's Cable with the Cable Race League signing out, and I'll see y'all next time.